just love Mom because I love her.
Favorite memories are from when Kim and I really started doing a lot of things together as we grew up and started hanging out and being each other's friends rather than just each other's sisters. We were going to see Ever After together for the first time and hanging out the summer I worked at Oakcrest. I'd come home and Kim and I would just hang out together. And
I think the best memories that are special to me are each time that we've been together during the birth of our two beautiful boys. And those are special memories for me because it was a great time in our lives where we were growing our family and welcoming Blake and Zach into the Jones clan. It's been special because we've had special experiences like, and Kim hates this story, but Kim yelling at me and I just went out into the hall because I'd already tried to get the anesthesiologist in several times and I didn't know what else to do except just go out in the hall and wait and then come back and say, well, yeah, he's still coming, and me trying to be all supportive and say, just breathe, honey, just breathe. And she said, oh, I am breathing, which she had every right to say. But each time it's been a special event because we've gotten to be alone and together and with our beautiful boy at the time, and that's some of my favorite memories that I have with my hot, lovely wife.
One of my favorite and sweetest memories of Kim is when going off on a Mary Moritzen women's retreat up to Wolf Creek, and it was snowy and there was a big cabin, and Kim and I got put in the same room and we shared a big king-size bed together. The sweetest thing that night, after all the lights were out and everybody had gone to sleep, Kim and I laid there in bed and talked and talked and talked, and she told me all about the secrets about Jonathan, about how Jonathan likes to wear her black socks when he runs out of his own. Jonathan was really ticked off at that. Anyway, I just felt like I got to know her so well that night and really saw who Kim was.
My favorite memories of Kim. I saved her life swimming. She was at Wolf Lodge and proceeded to go down a slide and the water was over her head. And I was sitting there almost fully clothed, watching and deciding that I needed to save her life. So I jumped in with my clothes on and saved Kim. Otherwise she wouldn't be with us today.
Oh, hello.
Well, I guess I'll proceed. My favorite memory of Kim, I get to repeat every single summer when we get to go out on the tubes, on the F-tail, because she truly is my favorite tubing partner. Sorry.
Well, Kim, it's been a long journey. My favorite memory is when I brought out the juice on the table outside, and you looked at me and asked, "What are you doing?" And I was scared. Thank you for that memory.
One story that I love is when I think Kim was still in college. Came over one day and I was stressed out and she was stressed out. So we laid on my bed and made noises for about an hour. Kristen was gonna kill us.
My favorite memory of Kim is when she was 3 years old. From the time she had been born until forever, she wanted to dance, and she was dancing as soon as she could walk, and she wanted to take dance lessons. They wouldn't let them start until they were 3 years old, and she turned 3 in June, and dance lessons didn't start until September, and it was the hardest time for her to wait. Tights and leotard, and we had to go up this big long staircase, outside staircase it was a school building, and I remember her just running up those stairs so that she could start dancing lessons, and it was so cute and so sweet. And she took dancing lessons from the time she was 3 until high school, and loved it.
My memory of Kim is when every year I would go and help her out with her school, and we would spend a couple weeks together, and it was so much fun because we got to spend so much time together, and I got to help her out in the classroom, and it was just so much fun.
Kim couldn't keep a secret. Kim had gone out to buy my Christmas present, and she proceeded when I got home from work to tell me that she had gone out and bought a Christmas present with Mom, and my natural response is, well, I already know what it is. It's socks, isn't it? And her face went dead white. And she didn't say it was, but I knew it was.
Kim is an extremely hard worker and extremely determined. I've always admired that she says what she wants to do with her family, and accomplishes it.
I think Kim is a good mom, and I think that's hard when you work full time and have little kids, but I think she does a good job with
I
it.
think one of the qualities I'd like to talk about is the quality that Kim has for very hard work and caring. She cares a lot about her students and about not just how they're doing in school, but how they're doing as people and their family situation. And I think that has carried over into her ability to be a good mother, as she has decided to have these two little boys, my grandsons. I'm very pleased that they're being raised by a good mother.
Favorite qualities about Kim, she has a lot, is she's a really, really, really good mom, and I'm always taking down notes of what she's doing with her kids, because her kids are perfect in my eyes, and so is she.
Kim would be the color pink. When we were growing up, my mom always made me blue dresses, and Kristen purple dresses, and Kim pink dresses. When we moved into our new house, she got the pink room because she was Kim, and Kim needed pink.
The new Dusty book. It's because I like Dusty the plane.
Kim is my brother's best friend and companion.
Is my favorite sister-in-law.
Fantastic wife.
Kim is our daughter.
Kim is my sister.
She is one of my favorite sister-in-laws.
She's a wonderful mother.
Mother of our grandchildren.
Kim Jones is a sister.
A sweet wife and counselor to my son John.
Is extremely smart, which this family needed because we needed more IQ points.
An incredible teacher for our boys and for me.
My sister-in-law.
She is a good example to us and to her siblings.
A good listener. I love her.
I'm grateful that you're in my life and in the Jones family at this time. And
An awesome mom to my nephews.
Kim is my daughter-in-law.
Friend.
And she's my partner in crime. She's my in-law that supports me.